The night was dark and silent, the kind that makes even the air feel heavy. A faint crescent moon hung above the vast desert, casting pale light over the shifting sands. Aram sat alone on a dune, holding an old, fragile book he had discovered in a forgotten library. On its first page, in faded ink, one chilling sentence was written: "History is built on the screams of civilizations that no longer exist." That line struck him deeply. He had read countless historical texts, but this one felt different. Alive, almost whispering. So many civilizations had flourished with brilliance, built grand cities, crafted complex systems, and understood things even modern science struggled to explain. Yet they vanished without leaving answers. Where did they go? How could entire societies simply disappear? Were they erased by nature, war, or something far more mysterious? Driven by these questions, Aram set out on a journey across the world, determined to uncover the truth about three of the most mysterious lost civilizations known to humanity. His first destination was the dense jungles of Central America, where the remains of the ancient Maya civilization lay hidden beneath layers of vines, trees, and centuries of silence. As he stepped into the forest, the quietness felt unnatural. No birds, no rustling leaves, only an eerie stillness. It was as if the jungle itself was holding its breath. The Maya people were extraordinary. They tracked planetary movements with stunning precision, created calendars more accurate than some modern systems, built towering temples, and carved their entire worldview into stone. They predicted solar and lunar eclipses centuries before they happened. Their cities were organized masterpieces, with grand plazas, pyramids, observatories, and intricate artwork that still glowed with meaning. And yet, sometime around the 9th century, something unimaginable happened. Within a shockingly short period, the Maya civilization collapsed. Entire cities were abandoned, streets empty, temples silent, homes deserted. There was no massive war, no evidence of a fast-spreading disease, no signs of sudden invasion. It was as if millions of people simply walked away from their lives. Some archaeologists claim severe drought forced them out. Others argue internal conflicts or resource depletion. But in hidden corners of their temples, carved symbols suggest something else, something they believed came from the sky. Aram traced the carvings with his fingertips, feeling chills. Was it a meteor, a cosmic event, or something beyond human understanding? The more he learned, the more the mystery deepened. His next journey took him to South Asia, to the ruins of Mohenjo-Daro in the Indus Valley. The moment he arrived, Aram felt a strange familiarity, even though this was his first visit. The city layout was astonishing. Perfectly aligned streets, advanced drainage systems, standardized bricks, and a grid-based design that mirrored modern urban planning. Unlike other great civilizations, there were no grand palaces, no extravagant tombs, no statues of rulers. It seemed the people lived in a remarkably organized, almost egalitarian society. But the eerie part lay buried beneath the dust. Archaeologists had uncovered skeletons scattered in streets and homes, positioned as if the people were struck down suddenly, some clutching each other, others twisted in panic. What terrified researchers even more were traces of something resembling intense heat found on certain stones and structures, as if a powerful explosion had occurred. But explosives or nuclear technology didn't exist thousands of years ago. How could such destruction be possible? Aram examined the ancient seals, symbols, and script found in the ruins. The Indus writing system, carved into tiny stone tablets, still remains undeciphered. Not a single linguist or historian has been able to read it. That means this advanced civilization, with its sophisticated engineering and peaceful lifestyle, died without ever having its story fully understood. Their words, their knowledge, their warnings, everything vanished with them. The final part of Aram's journey led him to the most legendary lost civilization of all, Atlantis. A city that many consider a myth, a creation of ancient Greek philosophers. But Aram had always felt there was more to the story than legend. Plato described Atlantis as a prosperous, technologically advanced society with breathtaking architecture, powerful energy sources, and mastery over the seas. According to him, Atlantis grew arrogant, obsessed with power, and in a single night, the gods sent massive floods and earthquakes that swallowed the entire civilization into the ocean. While many dismissed the tale as fiction, Aram's research uncovered unsettling evidence. Beneath the waters of various coastlines around the world, divers had discovered strange stone structures, broken pillars, and remnants of what seemed like ancient buildings. Some stones were cut with a level of precision modern tools could barely match. How could a so-called myth leave behind such tangible clues? He visited archives, studied sonar images, analyzed underwater photographs, and the more he found, the harder it became to believe Atlantis was just a story. What if it really existed? What if it truly was more advanced than we imagine? And if it was, what force was powerful enough to erase it entirely? As Aram closed the book one final time, sitting again in the quiet desert, he felt both enlightened and uneasy. Each lost civilization, Maya, Indus Valley, and Atlantis, shared a haunting pattern. They were brilliant, advanced, thriving, until something struck them down swiftly and silently. Something that left behind more questions than answers. He realized that history was not simply a record of the past. It was a warning. Every great civilization believed it was untouchable. Every society thought its knowledge, power, and progress would protect it forever. But nature, time, or fate had other plans. In a single moment, even the greatest of cities could crumble into dust. Aram gazed at the horizon, a cold wind brushing against his face. For the first time, he wondered if today's world was any different. We build skyscrapers, invent powerful technologies, and believe we understand the universe. But perhaps we're repeating the same mistakes: overconfidence, exploitation of nature, imbalance, ignorance of warnings. Lost civilizations weren't just stories of the past. They were mirrors reflecting our own future. And somewhere deep within the silent ruins scattered across the world, it felt as if the ancient voices were whispering one message: learn from us before it's too late.